Welcome back to SpeakCast English, your daily English listening practice podcast. I'm Andrew, and I'm super excited to be here with you all today.
Today's topic is checking into a hotel, confirming reservations and handling issues, and we're going to practice it like a real conversation.
Well, Ava, today we're tackling a situation that almost everyone faces when they travel, and it can be a real mix of emotions. Checking into a hotel.
Oh, checking into a hotel. That can be the best part of a trip, right? Like, finally, relaxation. Or, it can be a bit of a headache.
Exactly. It's that moment when you're either feeling super relieved and happy, or, if things go wrong, a little bit stressed. Especially after a long journey.
Tell me about it. I've had both experiences. So, who's our hero today? Is it our friend Alex again?
You guessed it. Our good friend Alex, who you all know, recently had quite the experience checking into a hotel. He had just arrived after a really long flight.
A long flight. I can already feel his pain. All you want to do is collapse onto a comfy bed.
Precisely. He was feeling pretty good, actually, despite the journey. He had his booking confirmation, his passport, everything ready. He just wanted to get to his room, maybe order some room service, and chill.
Sounds like a dream. So, he walks up to the front desk, probably with a hopeful smile.
That's right. He walks up, sees the friendly face behind the counter. Let's call her Sarah, and says, "Hi, I'd like to check in please."
Check in. That's a very common phrase, right? But what exactly does it mean in this context?
Good question, Ava. When you check in at a hotel, it's basically the official process of telling them you've arrived.
So, you're like, "Hey, I'm here."
Exactly. And then they give you your room key, confirm your details.
So, it's not just walking into your room, you have to do something first.
Precisely. You register your arrival. You might say, "I need to check in for my flight," or, "We need to check in before 3 p.m. or we might lose our reservation."
Got it. So, it's like signing in, but for a hotel room. So Alex says, "I'd like to check in." What happens next?
Sarah, the front desk agent, smiles warmly and asks, "Okay, sir, do you have a reservation with us today?"
Reservation. That's another key word for hotels, isn't it? Super important.
Absolutely. A reservation is a booking you've made in advance. It means you've arranged to have a room held for you.
So, it's like a pre-booked room. You've already secured it, so they should have a room waiting for you.
That's right. Like, I made a dinner reservation for 2 at 7 o'clock. It's the same idea. You've booked a spot.
Makes sense. Alex, being prepared, confidently says, "Yes, I do. It's under the name Alex."
Sarah nods, types away on her computer for a moment, her fingers flying across the keyboard. Then she pauses, her brow furrowing just a tiny bit.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
No, it's not. She looks up, a little confused, and asks, "And under what name was that, sir?"
Under what name? So this is how they ask for the specific name on the booking, right? Not just, "What's your name?"
Yes, exactly. It's a very polite and common way to ask for the name used for a reservation or booking. They need to find it in their system.
So, they're not just saying, "What's your name?" They're asking for the name associated with the booking, the one they should have in their records.
Precisely. You might also hear it like, "This package is under the name Smith, correct?" Or, "Is the car rental under your name?"
Okay, so Alex repeats, a little more slowly this time, "Alex. Alex. And then?"
Sarah types some more, her expression still a bit puzzled. She scrolls, clicks, types again. Then she shakes her head slightly, a small sigh escaping her lips. "I'm sorry, sir," she says, "I can't seem to find a reservation under that name for today."
Oh no. Oh, no. This is where the stress starts, isn't it? Alex must have felt a little bit of panic. My heart would drop.
He definitely did. He felt that familiar knot in his stomach. He was tired, remember? And now this. He said, "But I booked online last week. I even have a confirmation email." He started patting his pockets, looking for his phone.
That's a good thing he had that email. Always keep your confirmation, everyone. It's your superpower.
Absolutely. It's your proof. But Sarah still looked puzzled. She said, I'm really sorry. We seem to be having a bit of a snag here.
Having a bit of a snag. That sounds like a polite way to say, we have a problem. A very British way to say it, perhaps?
It is. A snag is a small, unexpected problem or difficulty. So, having a bit of a snag means encountering a minor issue or complication. It's not a disaster, but it's not smooth sailing either.
So it's not a huge disaster, but it's definitely something that needs to be fixed. Like a little bump in the road.
Exactly. Like, our plans hit a snag when the train was delayed. It's not the end of the world, but it's a problem that needs attention.
So Sarah is telling Alex, we have a small issue. What did Alex do? Did he start to panic?
Alex took a deep breath. He knew he needed to stay calm. He pulled out his phone, his hands a little shaky, and started scrolling through his emails to find the confirmation. He was thinking, please be there.
Good for him, staying calm. That's hard to do when you're tired and frustrated, and your bed is nowhere in sight.
It really is. Sarah, meanwhile, was checking her system again, just in case she'd missed something. She then looked up at Alex, her expression a little apologetic, and said, Sir, are you sure it's for tonight? Because we are actually fully booked.
Fully booked. Oh, Andrew, that's a phrase you never want to hear when you're looking for a room. That's like a punch to the gut.
No, you don't. Fully booked means that all the rooms are reserved. There are no vacancies left. The hotel is completely full.
So, no empty rooms at all. If Alex's reservation isn't found, he's out of luck. He'd be sleeping on a park bench.
Precisely. Like, I wanted to see the concert, but the venue was fully booked months ago. Or, the restaurant is fully booked for Valentine's Day.
That adds a lot of pressure to Alex's situation. He really needs that confirmation now. The stakes just went way up.
He felt it. His fingers were flying across his phone screen, scrolling past dozens of emails. He could feel Sarah watching him, politely, but still watching. He was starting to sweat a little.
Oh, the pressure. I can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background.
Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he found it. The email. He practically shouted, Here it is. My confirmation number is, he reads out a number.
Confirmation number. That's the magic code, right? The key to everything.
It often is, yes. A confirmation number is a unique code or reference number that proves your booking or purchase has been confirmed. It's your official record.
So, it's like a special ID for your reservation. You need it to prove you actually booked something. Without it, you're just a person asking for a room.
Exactly. For example, please provide your confirmation number when you call customer service. Or, make sure to write down your confirmation number after booking.
Okay, so Alex has the number. He gives it to Sarah. What does she do? Does she wave a magic wand?
Sarah takes the number, types it into her computer, her eyes fixed on the screen. There's a moment of silence, a little suspense. And then, her eyes light up. A genuine smile spreads across her face. Ah, I see it now, she exclaimed.
Phew. A collective sigh of relief from everyone listening.
It looks like your name was spelled slightly differently in our system, she continued. And it was actually booked for tomorrow night, not tonight.
Oh, wow. A double mistake. Or, a double misunderstanding. That's quite a twist.
Exactly. Alex's heart sank again for a second, thinking, oh no, not again. Then quickly rose with relief. It wasn't that there was no room, it was just a mix-up. A big mix-up, but a fixable one.
So, it sounds like Alex needed to double-check the details when he booked. And maybe the hotel needed to double-check their spelling.
You just used a great phrase, Ava. To double-check means to check something again to ensure it is correct or accurate.
So, it's like, are you absolutely sure? You're doing a second verification, just to be safe.
Spot on. For example, I always double-check my alarm clock before I go to sleep. Or, before sending an important email, I always double-check the recipient's address. It's about preventing mistakes.
Good advice for Alex, and for all of us. So, what happened then? Was Sarah able to fix it?
Sarah was very helpful. She said, "Let me see if I can iron out the details for you, Mr. Alex. This shouldn't be a problem, but it might take a moment."
Iron out the details. That's an interesting one. What does it mean to iron out details? Is she literally getting an iron?
Not quite. To iron out the details means to resolve or smooth out any small problems or complications in a plan or arrangement. It's like pressing clothes to remove wrinkles. You're making everything smooth and clear.
So, she's going to fix the small issues, like the name and the date, to make everything perfect and without any wrinkles.
That's it. For instance, we need to meet again to iron out the details of the project before we start. Or, let's iron out the travel details before we book our flights.
So she's going to make it right for Alex. That's a huge relief. Alex must have been holding his breath.
He was. He stood there, trying to look patient, but inside he was a bundle of nerves. Sarah made a few calls, spoke to her manager in a hushed tone, then typed some more. Alex could hear bits and pieces. "Yes, for tonight. A booking error. Fully booked, but we can make an exception."
Oh, an exception. That's good news.
After about 5 minutes, which felt like an hour to Alex, she turned back to him, a triumphant smile on her face. "Good news, sir. We managed to switch your reservation to tonight. Your room is ready."
Oh, that's fantastic. Alex must have been so happy, he probably wanted to hug her.
He was. He felt a wave of relief wash over him, like a warm blanket after being out in the cold. He thanked Sarah profusely, probably a dozen times. She handed him his key card and said, "You're all set, Mr. Alex. Enjoy your stay."
All set. That's a nice, simple phrase. What does it imply?
All set means that everything is ready, complete, or in order. It signals that you are prepared or that a task is finished.
So, it's like saying, everything is good to go now, or, you're good to leave.
Exactly. For example, I've packed my bags and bought my ticket, so I'm all set for my trip. Or, are you all set for the presentation tomorrow?
Perfect. So Alex finally got his room. What a journey just to check in. From panic to relief, all in a few minutes.
It really was. And it highlights a few things, doesn't it? First, always have your confirmation handy. Second, stay calm and speak clearly, even when you're frustrated.
And third, sometimes mistakes happen, but often they can be fixed. It's about how you handle it, and how the hotel staff handles it.
Absolutely. Alex learned that it's always good to be on the safe side. He even made a mental note to double-check his bookings more carefully next time.
To be on the safe side. That's a very useful expression. What does that mean?
To be on the safe side means to take extra precautions to avoid potential problems or risks, even if they seem unlikely.
So, it's like, just in case. You're doing something extra to prevent issues, even if you don't think they'll happen.
Precisely. For instance, I'll take an umbrella, just to be on the safe side, even if the forecast says no rain. Or, I always leave early for the airport, just to be on the safe side and avoid missing my flight.
That's a great takeaway for Alex. And for all of us practicing our English. It's not just about the words, it's about navigating real-life situations with confidence and knowing how to ask for help.
It really is. And Alex, despite the initial snag, managed to iron out the details and check in successfully. He felt a real sense of accomplishment, and probably a huge desire for a nap.
That's wonderful. It shows that even small challenges can build your confidence in English, and in life. And a nap is definitely well-deserved after all that.
Exactly. So, what a story for Alex today, Ava. He went from panic to relief, all because he could communicate, had his details ready, and the hotel staff was helpful.
It's a fantastic example of using English in a real, practical situation. And it reminds us that even when things go wrong, there's usually a way to fix them.
It certainly is. So, let's quickly recap some of the useful phrases we heard today. We had check-in, which means to officially register your arrival at a hotel.
And reservation, which is a booking you've made in advance. Also, under what name, to ask for the name on the booking.
Then there was having a bit of a snag, meaning a small problem, and fully booked when there are no rooms left.
We also learned confirmation number, that important unique code for your booking, and double check to verify something again.
And finally, iron out the details to resolve small problems, all set, meaning everything is ready, and to be on the safe side, taking extra precautions.
Wow, that's a lot of practical English for one hotel experience. It's like a mini survival guide for travelers.
It truly is. And these are phrases you'll hear and use all the time when traveling, whether it's for hotels, flights, or even restaurant bookings.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much for listening and practicing your English with us today. We hope Alex's adventure helped you feel more confident.
Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's main ideas and the most useful phrases. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Pick one or two expressions and try them in real life today, even in a very short conversation. Maybe you can double check something, or tell someone you're all set.
Thank you for listening today. We hope this mini story helped you practice real English in a fun and engaging way.
Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for more daily English lessons,
and leave a comment with your favorite phrase from today's episode. We love hearing from you and seeing how you're using these new words. Bye everyone.
See ya.
You've been listening to SpeakCast English. Thanks for practicing with us, and see you next time on SpeakCast English.